I was watching the lesson Megan had about the cookie, and first of all, I was jealous I didn't have a cookie. But I was like really inspired by all of you and all the different ways you wrote about the same thing. I thought it was really cool. And one of the stories in particular that I was reading about gave me the idea for the lesson I wanted to try with you today. And that was, yes?
Is it going to be the same one like yesterday? Is it going to be edible?
Good question. It is not edible, but if you like those kind of lessons, Megan and I will think about trying to see how we can fit in this food concept into writing more often. But Quade was writing this story about Super Cookie, and Super Cookie was out to rid the world of people who dumped cookies. He was out there to save the cookies, and it really got me thinking about the cookie. If we could ask the cookie, hey, do you like being dunked in milk? Or does that kind of bug you, irritate you, make you mad? What would the cookie say? So today's lesson is all about point of view and who's telling the story. And so when I say point of view, when we tell stories about our own lives, it's our point of view. If we liked going on the roller coaster, then we say we had a great time. If we did not like going on the roller coaster, we say, man, I am never doing that again. But if we thought about maybe our brother or our sister and how they felt about the roller coaster, they may have a different of opinion. That's your point of view. Who's telling the story? How many people kind of know about point of view and looking into point of view? So today we're going to try a quick write on thinking about points of view. And so I grabbed some pictures from the internet. And the first one I had, I was thinking about, was this kid and a book. Look at his face. If this kid was talking, what do you think he'd be saying? How is he feeling about the book? If you could speak from his point of view, what would he be saying? Yes?
He would be saying that he loves the book and thinks it's awesome.
So to put some dialogue in there, dialogue is when people are talking, right, in your writing. I love this book. His face is happy. Anybody else? Anything? Any other statements that he'd be saying? Yeah?
He's in the zone.
So I am totally in the zones. We are taking on this boy's personality, his characters, his thoughts, his feelings. We're taking it from his point of view. I am in the zone. Yeah?
He's probably saying this book is really good.
This book is good. Now, if we want to show voice in writing, that's like personality. And I love voice, showing voice, because then we can kind of mix and switch up the words and the spelling to show our personality coming through. So if we said this book is good, it is totally appropriate to change the spelling of the word to show personality. Like, this book is sweet. And then we would say S-U-H, or however we want to call it. That's called adding voice. Do we know that sweet is not spelled that way? Yes. Do we know that good doesn't have a million O's in it? Yes. But we're trying to show voice. We're trying to give this guy a personality, right? Tell it from his point of view. Now I want to switch it. What does the book say? How does the book, pretend you're a book right now, how is the book feeling about being read by this little boy? Yeah?
Good, because the boy likes it.
So what would he be saying?
He would say, this reader likes me, so I like him.
This reader likes me, I like him. I'll add some ellipses, ... I like him. You can go ahead and add some voice, some slang. Miranda?
Thank you for reading me.
Thanks for reading me. Quaid?
Stop staring at me, you're freaking me out.
Quaid, you were like reading my mind. I was going to go there. What if this book, not such a happy book? It kind of likes sitting on a shelf. Kind of likes being left alone. You want to say it again? What did he say?
Stop staring at me. You're
Stop
freaking me out.
staring at me. What if this book was an old book? What would it say? Yeah?
You hippie? No, I'm just kidding.
What's with these new age folks? And again, you can play around because it is point of view. It's supposed to be funny. You get to add voice, which is this personality. We get to have fun and be creative. Any other thoughts? What do his shoes say? If you think about this little boy's shoes, are they saying anything? Would they rather be doing something else?
Yeah.
Nancy?
Not being on his feet.
What?
Not being on his feet.
I was so tired. Thank goodness you're reading this book and I'm being left alone. The shoes could say that. What else? Yeah.
This place stinks.
This place stinks. His socks, if we were to get inside his shoes, his socks probably would say the same thing. Yes?
I'm so glad he's not running right now.
I'm so glad he's not running right now. So that we can take on the point of view of any item in this picture and just play around with it. I'm going to show you one, and I want you just to get your books out, and I'm just going to do a quick run. We have 3 people playing a game. We got a girl rolling dice. We've got a girl in the middle. She seems to be, she's got her hands almost over her mouth, and we have a boy smiling. We also have a game board, not a video game. Go for a second. Pick anything in this picture, one of the people or one of the objects, and go right for 2 minutes. What is that object feeling right now about what's happening in the picture? You can choose a point of view of a character, one of the people, or you can choose a point of view of something else, something that wouldn't usually talk. It's your choice. You want to try it, Deanna? About 2 minutes. What would the dice say? And what is the what's the little girl say? What's the game board or the pieces on the game board say? Think about the dialogue, their point of view. Add some voice if you feel comfortable. About 15 more seconds. Again, you're just trying to put down take on that point of view of a character, something in the picture, and see. Okay, anybody have a line or something they think, some point of view of one of the people or objects? Sophia, what point of view did you take on?
The dice.
The dice. The little girl is like this. She's rolling dice in her hand. What would the dice be saying if they could have an opinion or thoughts or feelings?
Stop shaking me, I'm getting really dizzy.
Stop shaking me! I'm getting really dizzy. It's giving the dice some voice, some personality. Quay, what do you think?
I think the boy is thinking, don't roll a 6, don't roll a 6.
One of the boys? He's a little scared about what's going to happen next. Don't roll a 6.
she's probably gonna lose.
Oh, she's nervous. Ooh, I made it loose. Nancy?
Guys may be saying to don't roll me or because it hurts me when they throw it.
Don't throw me too hard. That hurts.
My body hurts. That's what the dice would say.
Yeah, if my body hurts, yeah, because it's kind of taking on. So, I'm going to leave you guys to write right now. I want you to think about point of view, if you want to, taking on a different point of view than who you are and then how you feel. If you want to put some personality in there, some voice by changing writing, have some slang, some fun, taking on a different character, go for it. Try it. What I did up here was just as a jumping off point, I put some other pictures. Some of them are small, so if you want to get up and look. And remember, anything goes. If you want to take on the point of view of a character in the book or an object that couldn't really have thoughts or feelings, anything goes. If you would like to keep on writing about what you wrote about yesterday or write about something else, that is fine too. You may find a spot in the room where you're comfortable. Go ahead, head out writing.